NASA has hit the jackpot this time. Okay, the Holy Grail is to find an Earth-like twin in outer space.
Imagine, what if someday the news really comes from the sky, that we are not alone in the universe? Yes, today's breaking news will send chills down your spine. NASA's James Webb Space Telescope has for the first time captured a mysterious and the clearest alien signal till date from Proxima B, one of our closest planets. Scientists are also surprised whether this signal is the result of a natural phenomenon or a message from some civilization. Is there really someone there who is answering us? Or is this just another mystery of the universe? In the video, we will tell you what this signal is like, what scientists believe, and the biggest question: will it change the future of humanity forever? So stay with us till the end, because after knowing its truth, you will also be thinking. And yes, before moving ahead in the video, do subscribe to the channel so that such exciting news reaches you first. Before knowing about James Webb's new discovery about Proxima, let's know what is on this planet and how is this planet from inside. So brother, first of all, understand that Proxima B is not the name of a film, but a planet revolving around the nearest star to our sun. Yes, a star named Proxima Centauri, which is about 4.24 light-years away from Earth, has a small planet revolving around it which scientists have named Proxima B. Now you must be wondering, how can a planet be habitable at such a distance? Actually, in the eyes of scientists, this planet is special because it is present in the habitable zone of its star. That is, the area where the temperature is so right that water can remain in liquid form. And you know that where there is water, there is hope for life. The size of Proxima B is also very interesting. It is slightly bigger than our Earth, about 1.3 times heavier, meaning it could be a planet with a rocky surface like Earth, not a ball of gas. This is why it is often called Earth's cousin. But what would its surface be like? Scientists believe that there is land there, but the environment there is not at all like ours. Proxima B's star, Proxima Centauri, is much smaller and colder than the sun, but it often emits sharp bursts of radiation, meaning there would be more red light instead of sunlight, and sometimes it could be difficult to live on the surface due to radiation. Now think, if there is really a civilization there, how would they have protected themselves from radiation? Maybe the people there, if there are, live underground, or their technology is so advanced that they can survive even in such an environment. Or maybe there is something there that is beyond our imagination. Scientists say that the system of day and night there is also different. It is possible that there is always day on one side and always night on the other side, because this planet is so tightly bound to its star that only one side is always facing it. Imagine, one side is always bright and the other side is always dark. All these things make Proxima B so mysterious. After Earth, if there is any planet on which the most hopes have been placed, then it is this one. And now the James Webb Telescope has caught such a signal from there that shook the whole world. Is there really someone else there? Are we not alone? First analysis of the signal. What was this signal like? The James Webb Telescope has caught a signal from our neighboring planet Proxima B, which shook the entire world of science. This is the same Proxima B which is only 4.24 light-years away from our Earth. Getting such a signal from a planet at such a short distance is considered nothing less than a miracle. Now you must be wondering, what was there in this signal that makes it so special? In fact, when James Webb focused his eyes on Proxima B, suddenly a very clear, repeatedly repeating and direct radio signal was caught from there. It did not sound like random noise at all, but there was a pattern in it. That is, it seemed as if someone had sent this signal thoughtfully for some specific purpose. And this was enough to surprise the scientists. Till now, all the signals that came from the universe were mostly natural, like the radiation of stars, the rumbling of black holes, or the movement of the galaxy. But this time the matter was different. This signal was completely different from any signal caught on Earth. It had a special frequency which came in radio waves and was so clear that James Webb's data analysts were surprised for a few seconds. Its power was not so much that it seemed as if some superpower was sending it, but it was also so much that it seemed that some big energy-producing thing was working there. Overall, It blew the senses of the scientists. Not only this, but when they measured its direction and distance, it was found that this signal was coming directly from the area of Proxima B. And if something is sending such a clear radio frequency from such a distance, then it is certain that there is some technology, some intelligence behind it somewhere. Now let's talk about how this signal sounded. So when the scientists heard it for the first time on their system, it was not like any ordinary noise. The chaotic noise that often comes in radio frequency is completely irregular. There is no pattern in it. But this time it was different. There was a kind of rhythm in this signal. The same pattern was being repeated again and again. It seemed as if someone was typing a message in Morse code. Scientists say that this signal was not very loud. Rather, it was so light that if there was a louder radio noise, it would have probably been suppressed. But despite this, it was sounding completely different. Its frequency was around 982 megahertz, and this is the most surprising thing, because this frequency is neither related to any natural gas or any stellar event, nor does it match any human satellite. This is the reason why scientists immediately started exploring all other options. As soon as it was recorded for the first time, there was a stir in the control room. A member of the team present there said, "This is something else. I have never heard anything like this before." Then the whole team pounced on it. The data was rechecked to see if it was coming from one of our machines. It was cross-checked with other nearby telescopes, and the report from everywhere was that yes, this signal is indeed coming from the sky. Scientists said in their initial report that if this is not a mistake or technical fault, then this could be the biggest discovery in the history of humanity. Now the team members are trying to decode this data in different ways so that they can find out whether there is a message in it or just a pattern. Scientists' first doubt, is it a mistake? As soon as James Webb caught the mysterious signal coming from Proxima B, the whole world was in a panic. But scientists do not assume that something is alien with a straight finger. They have a habit of doubting first. And the same thing happened this time too. There was a commotion in the control room, but the first question that arose was, is this the noise of one of our devices? Is there some problem? Actually, scientists know that there are many things in space that keep emitting radio waves. Sometimes they come from the satellites of the Earth itself, and sometimes from the debris moving in space. Therefore, it would have been very childish to assume this signal to be a message of aliens at the very first instance. This was the reason that, first of all, they started checking all the devices around them. As soon as the signal was caught, a senior scientist of the team said, "First, make sure that our machines are not talking." Then what? The whole team started testing. Every radio antenna of James Webb, every receiver, even the control panel on the Earth were checked. Was there any fault? Any false alarm? Was there anything wrong? Data of everything was extracted. And the most important thing was that the signal was coming from other telescopes at the same time and at the same frequency. Seeing this, everyone's doubts were reduced a bit. After this, the second doubt was whether this was the reflection of some satellite of the Earth itself, because thousands of satellites are revolving around us and they also keep emitting radio waves. The team immediately checked the satellite mapping and saw that at that time there was no human satellite present in that direction. That means this noise was not coming from the Earth. Then came the turn to check the space debris. The scientists also looked at the data of the old rocket parts and broken satellites present there, but nothing was found there either. That debris was not so far away that it could give such a signal. Not only this, the team even checked whether any big star or nebula nearby was emitting radiation, but nothing was found there that could create this pattern signal. When no reason was found, even after all these investigations, a slight smile came on the faces of the scientists. Because if it is not a game of man and nature, then it can mean something else. Scientists say that doubting every new discovery is the right way, because if the name of alien is taken without investigation, and later it is found that it was the noise of our own machine, then the world will laugh. Therefore, it is necessary to examine from every angle. However, from the investigation done till now, it seems that this signal is neither of a human device, nor of a satellite, nor of debris, and this is what makes it more mysterious. Oh, all the scientists are saying the same thing. Give some time and let us investigate deeply. If this is really a message of some civilization, then it will be the biggest discovery of humanity. What does it mean if aliens really exist? Now just think, What if the signal that James Webb has caught turns out to be a message from another civilization? What if there is really someone out there who is watching us, understanding us, and extending a hand towards us for the first time? As simple as this question sounds, its impact will actually be as big and deep. First of all, humanity will get the answer to its oldest question: are we alone in this universe? For centuries, we have been thinking that we are the only ones in the whole universe. But if there is really someone else, then it means that the universe is full of life, and we are just a small part of it. But along with this, there is fear too, because if there is a civilization out there, we don't know what it is like. Is it more developed than us? Is it friendly, or does it have different intentions from us? Think, if humans like us dominate animals in the forest on Earth, then what can a civilization many times more advanced than them do to us? This question itself makes scientists restless. Secondly, will it be so easy to contact them? Also think that if they are so advanced that they sent a signal to us, then their technology must be far ahead of us. Our scientists are still thinking about the meaning of that signal, but who knows? For them, we are still primitive people. Will we be able to understand their language? Will they be able to understand us? No one has the answer to this question yet. And if we assume that we are successful in contacting them, then the thinking of humanity will change, because then the structure of our politics, our religion, our society, everything will change. People will understand that we are not alone, so maybe they will stop fighting among themselves, or there will be more chaos due to fear. Scientists also say that if they are more advanced than us, then maybe they are already watching us. And they have sent this signal because now they want us to know that they exist. But there is another thing here. Maybe they are just dreaming of contact, just like us. Maybe they too are tired of searching for us and now want answers. So this discovery can be a new beginning not only for scientists, but for the whole of humanity. Why was such a signal not received earlier? Now, this is the biggest question that for so many years we have been measuring the sky, sitting with radio telescopes and listening all around. But why was such a clear and direct signal not caught earlier? If some civilization was really sending us signals from Proxima B, then did it start just now? Or was it already sending but we could not catch it? Actually, the biggest reason for this is our old technology. Now think, in the olden days when there were TV antennas, they could not catch the channels properly, so catching such a subtle signal from a vast and mysterious area like the universe is a very difficult task. Old telescopes and receivers were not that sensitive. They could mostly hear loud and large radio noises, and there is so much radio noise in the universe that it was almost impossible to recognize a clear message from that crowd. The second thing is that our eyes, i.e. telescopes, were not able to see that far and that clearly. Old telescopes used to struggle to see a small planet like Proxima B. Forget about catching the subtle waves coming from there. Now comes James Webb. This telescope is not an ordinary telescope. It was specially made so that it can catch even the farthest and lightest signals of the universe. Its infrared technology and super-sensitive detectors make it different from all other telescopes. James Webb can see so closely and so far that no human machine has been able to see till date. The detectors installed in James Webb are so sensitive that they can catch even the smallest radiation between stars and gases. That is why when this signal came from Proxima B, for the first time we were able to catch it clearly. Scientists also say that it is possible that that civilization may have been sending signals earlier also, but its strength and clarity was so low that our old receivers used to ignore it, thinking it to be noise. Another reason is that now we have such a big data analysis system that we can immediately see which signal is different and which is normal. In the old technology, the data had to be sifted through for months. That is, what James Webb has achieved now is the result of years of human hard work and technological advancement. And because of this, we have reached the conclusion today that maybe someone in the universe is looking at us and responding. So, now the question is not why it was not found earlier. The question is that now that we have found it, what are we going to do with it? Next step, what will happen now? So, now that James Webb has caught this signal and the whole world is in a panic, the next question is what will happen next? Will we really try to talk to them? Or will there be more investigation first? Actually, scientists do not jump straight away. Their first task is to confirm that signal again, meaning now they will try to catch that signal again with another telescope, from another angle and at different times, so that it can be ensured that this is not a mistake or a false alarm. Now, many other research centers are also working on this. In the next few weeks, the world's big telescopes will keep their eyes fixed on Proxima B. After this, if it is confirmed that the signal has really come from there and there is some pattern in it, then the next step will be to decode it. Scientists will now try to understand that pattern. Is it like a language or a science formula or just a symbol? This task is not easy. This can take weeks, months, and maybe even years. And now the big question is that if we understand that this is really a message, will we send a reply? There is still a debate going on among the scientists of the world on this. Some say that we should send a reply without any fear, because this is the biggest opportunity for humanity. But some are afraid too. They say that we don't know who is there. Who knows, they may be ahead of us, and their intentions may not be good. Now think of a little scary angle too. Who knows, the people we are thinking of talking to may not be as good and innocent as us. Let us see on the Earth itself how humans kill and capture animals in the forests. So if there is a civilization thousands of times more powerful than us, what will it do with us? Some scientists believe that we should move ahead very thoughtfully, because it is possible that those people are already watching us and are now deliberately testing us. It may happen that we put ourselves in danger by revealing our presence. Some people say that we should stay quiet and first understand them, how advanced they are, what are their motives. If we feel that they are friendly, then only we should take any step. But fear is justified, but this is also an opportunity that has come for the first time in thousands of years. If we lose it, we may never get it again. That is why scientists are taking every step very thoughtfully and with evidence. Right now, it is certain that many space agencies of the world will work together on this signal. It will be investigated in more depth, and efforts will be made to bring every information related to it to Earth so that it can be decided whether there is really someone there or not. A new chapter for humanity? Now think, if it is proved true that the signal from Proxima B is indeed from another civilization, then this will be the biggest turning point in the history of humanity. The question whose answer we have been searching for thousands of years. Are we alone in this universe? That question will end forever. And from that day, our thinking, our understanding, and our life will change forever. This discovery will mean that there is more life in the universe, and we are not just sitting here alone. Maybe those people are more intelligent than us. Maybe they are ahead of us in technology. And if we develop a friendly relationship with them, then think how much we can learn from them. New technologies, new thinking, maybe methods of treatment, the secret of long life, and whatnot. But this story does not stop at just learning. It will also force us to think about ourselves. How much we humans keep fighting among ourselves in the name of religion, country, land. If we come to know that there is someone else out there, then maybe we will forget our small fights and unite. Because then we will become people of the Earth, not people of different countries. Scientists say that this discovery will also make us more responsible, because then we will know that someone else is also watching our actions. And it is possible that that civilization is testing us whether we are worthy of meeting them or not. So overall, this discovery can be a new beginning for humanity, a day that future generations will always remember. Now the question to you, what do you think? Are we really alone? Or is there really someone else in the universe who is watching us? If you get a chance, would you like to talk to them? Do write your opinion in the comment below. And if you liked the video, do not forget to subscribe to the channel so that such big news reaches you first. So tell me, brother, are we alone or not?